Okay, this is new from the oven. Indonesia and China made a joint statement. In the joint statement, Indonesia and China reached a common understanding on joint development of areas of overlapping claims between the two countries. Wait, since when Indonesia and China have overlapping claims? Okay, if you don't understand this, let me tell you something. Imagine this. There are two countries, A and B. Each country, based on the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, is entitled to 12 nautical miles of territorial sea, 200 nautical miles of exclusive economic zone, and continental shelf that can go beyond 200 nautical miles. See this picture. If the distance between the two countries is close enough, there will be an overlapping claims between the two countries. Here, maritime boundary is required. If they cannot reach any agreement of maritime boundaries yet, they can have a provisional arrangement. One of the example is joint development areas. So two countries can have a joint development area when they have overlapping maritime zones. Now imagine the situation. These two countries are far enough from each other, so there is no overlapping areas. What does it mean? They don't have to have maritime boundaries. They don't have to have joint development areas. Now let us look at a different scenario. What about if one of the countries claim beyond what it is allowed to do so? We can see overlaps. Now the question is, do they need maritime boundaries? Of course not. Do they need to have a joint maritime development areas? Of course not. The overlapping claim is illegal. Now let us look at Indonesia and China. Both have ratified the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS 1982, which means the breadth of their maritime zones have to be in accordance with the Law of the Sea Convention 1982. Considering the distance between them, is there any overlapping maritime zone between them? No. Do they need to have maritime boundaries? Of course not. Do they need to have a joint development areas? Of course not. So what happened? Why did President Prabowo and President Xi Jinping had a joint statement stating that they actually have overlapping claims? Does China claim beyond what it is allowed by United Nations Convention on Law of the Sea 1982? Yes, this is the real issue. China claims almost the entire maritime areas in the South China Sea, and it is not in accordance with the Law of the Sea Convention or UNCLOS 1982. This claim is known as 9-dash line. If we connect this dash line, it clearly generates overlapping claims with Indonesia's exclusive economic zone. Does it mean that now Indonesia has overlapping claim or overlapping maritime zone with China? Of course not. Indonesia has never recognized Chinese 9-dash line. So why there's a statement like this? What's going on here?